All right, here we go. Number 10, x-intercept. What's the x-intercept here? -5. Very good. What's the y-intercept?
5.
+5. All right, so let's see. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Rise over run is your slope. So what's your slope here? 5 over, okay, now we're going up 5, which is positive, and we're going right 5, which is positive. To be 5 over +5. And then what's your b? +5. But do you see anything about that? 5 over 5 is 1, Tyler. Very good. So I'm just going to write y equals x plus 5. Standard form. Standard form. What was so special about standard form again?
All the variables have to be on one side.
There you go. Which side?
The left side.
The left side. Okay, so the y is already on the left side, right? How do I move that x to the over there? There you go. But remember that the x has to come first. So it's negative x. That's a positive y. And then equals 5.
But you can't have a negative.
And you can't have a fraction like yesterday. And you can't have a leading negative coefficient, okay? I don't care about anything else as long as that leading one is not negative. So how do I get rid of that?
Divide by -1.
You either divide everything by -1, or you can multiply everything by -1, okay? I don't care that the 5's negative, and I don't care that the y's negative. Just as long as that leading guy right here is positive, okay? Does that make sense? Y'all okay? All right, let's look at number 11, okay? We got to go ahead and get this finished so that we can not have to worry about it on Friday, okay? Because I know half of y'all are in band and you're not going to be here. All right, here we go. Number 11. All right, on number 11, what's it say? The volume of what? No. The cone has a height. What's it say? If the cone has a height that equals twice the diameter of its base, what is its volume in terms of height? So what is the volume of a cone? Does anybody remember? Anybody remember some things that were in it?
No,
It's got a pi in it, yeah.
R squared.
Not circumference, no. There's an R and there's a pi in there. The area of a circle times the height.
Is this the R cube?
It should be the, what you got, James?
1/3 BH.
There's a 1/3. There you go. Look at you go. We can kind of pull some things together. It's 1/3 pi R squared H. Y'all were close. Look at you go. You knew more than what you thought. Okay. And what else did it want? It wanted the height. What did it say? The height is twice the diameter. So how can we write that?
2R.
Height, the diameter, 2 times d, right? All I'm doing is reading this right here. Height equals twice the diameter. So it's just height equals 2d. Yes, sir.
In the formula, can the pi r squared be basic?
Pi r squared, yes, it can. But in this case, you're going to want it like this because of what we're doing over here. That's why I wrote it like that. All right, y'all okay so far? All right, remember how we did this last week. We want to put something from this into here. Does that make sense to everybody so far? All right, so let's see. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's change this. You said D was 2R. Let's change that. That'll make my life easier when we get over here because we don't have any D's over here. We have R's. 4R. Does that make sense to why I did that? Okay, because we don't have the letter D over here. We have the letter R. So now we can plug that in to our height. So instead of H, I'm going to write volume of height, right? Volume of height. Y'all okay? Now remember this one from last week? So I have 1/3 pi r squared, but I'm not going to put H.
You're gonna put 4R.
I'm going to put 4R. See? Look. Y'all were so scared last week at this problem. Look at you go. And you showing that problem who's box today. All right. Here we go. Let's look at our numbers. What are the two numbers here? 4 and 1/3. What is 1/3 times 4? Fractions are your friend. 4/3. Very good. Then I have pi. Then I have r squared times r. What in the world is r squared times r? R cubed. When you multiply the bases, you add the exponents. Look at you go. That one looks scary, but that one was actually a little easier than the one we did last week, I feel. Or maybe it's just because we've done one. What do you think? So okay? Yeah? All right. Okay, so now we'll just do that number 12 on Friday, because tomorrow you got a test, right? All right, you got your ACT practice ready to go? All right, what numbers are we doing today? 11 and 12, which means how many minutes are you going to get? 2. All right, and then after that, we're going to talk about the ACT for a few minutes. And then the rest of the time, we're going to be doing study guides and asking questions. Don't cheat yet. Don't start. Don't read it. Don't cheat. Don't start. Don't read it. Don't cheat. All you do is cheat yourself out of some free money if you cheat. Right? You don't know how to be able to do it for the ACT. All right, ready? You may need a minute? Okay, 3. Oh, Lord. There we go. Lord have mercy. There we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 11 and 12. 11 and 12. ACT is what we're on. Nothing else. Nothing else should be up except for ACT. 11 and 12. Alright, here we go. You ready? Let's talk about the ACT, okay? Look on the board up there. The very next ACT is going to be September 9th. If you haven't already signed up for it, I'm sorry, you can't sign up for it, okay? Sorry, it's too late, alright? But the next one after that is October 28th. What day is the deadline to sign up for that one? September 22nd. If you miss that deadline, it's okay. You can still do late registration, but they're going to just charge you an extra fee, okay? And then after that, the next one is December 9th. December 9th, the deadline is what day? November 3rd. And then you have a late registration where they'll charge you a fee, okay? Feel free to take a picture of that. When we come back after Christmas, we'll be in the new building, and there will be some more dates for the spring, all the dates up there. Okay, now let's talk about the ACT. Yes, ma'am. I don't think so. I've never been told that there's a limit, and I've been to several ACT workshops, but I will definitely ask that question and find out. Oh no, you got, even if it is, it's still way more than 6. I know you can take it more than 6. So, yes sir.
So is this for the PSAT?
No, this is for the SAT, I mean the ACT, the actual ACT.
What's the PSAT?
Is it October or November? I can't remember.
I went to the office in October. We'll probably get the stuff in September, they said.
Yeah, so be going to the counselors pretty soon about that. It's in October. All right, here we go. Last thing about ACT. You ready? So if your mom and your dad or whoever, like it's about $30, $35, $36, something like that to take the ACT. Okay. If your mom and dad says you can only take so many per year, like if they're only giving you a limit due to financial reasons, please wait and take it until April and June. Those are going to be the best days for you. April, because in April we're going to be done with Algebra II in April, and we'll be starting on Trig. Okay. June will be an awesome one to take because we've done the entire Algebra II and all of Trig. Okay. There's a lot of questions on the ACT that are very, very easy once you've taken Trig. But if you haven't taken Trig, you're going, what in the world what are they talking about? I have no idea. But if you've taken Trig, it's like 5 seconds flat, answer the question. Does that make sense to everybody? So that's what I'm saying. If your parents are giving you a limit, wait until April and June. Those are going to be the good times. Are y'all okay? Yeah? Any questions? All right, what website do you go to sign up for? ACT.org. ACT.org, okay? You can't do it in class right now because you got to have your mammy and you got to have her credit card or your daddy or your uncle or whoever's paying for it, okay? Does that make sense? If you're a junior, don't sign up for the April one because you get to take it free at school in April if you're a junior. Y'all good? Yeah? No? Okay, all right, here we go. Your study guide is always the very last page of your notes. And it is page 17. It's on the very, very back. All right, let's talk about a few things. You ready? Listen while you work. Listen while you work. All right, here's what we're going to do. I really, really, really want you to focus on the ones that you are struggling on, okay? So grab your phone, please. Please, 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 grab your phone. Got your phones? Go to your Google Classroom. All right, let's see. Fine. And when you go to our class, what do you notice is the very first thing that pops up? Huh? Today's lesson, right? Okay, you notice there's an attachment. If you click on that attachment, it gives you a PDF, and that PDF is the answer for the answers for your study guide. We are not turning your study guide in. I am not concerned about if you work your study guide. I'm concerned with whether you work your study guide. I'm not concerned with if it's completely finished. I want you to focus on the problems you're struggling on. Does that make sense to everybody? So if you know how to classify numbers, you got every single one of those right on the quiz, and you haven't had any problems so far, just kind of skim over them, make sure you understand them, and then just skip it. Does that make sense to everybody? I want you to focus on the ones like at the bottom that we just learned how to do yesterday, right? Maybe focus on those. If you look at 29, 30, and 31, it does not say interval notation, but make sure you know how to do it. In my answer, if you notice in my answers, I'll have the interval notation. Y'all okay? They're being awfully quiet. Y'all okay? All right, here we go. So, find your partner. You see him? Looking at your partner? They're eyeing each other. You got it? Okay, go to your partner. Let's work this out, and you call me if you got a question. I'm going to come around to everybody, okay? Go, 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 go. Find your partner. All right, when you get there, just pause. I got one more thing. When you get there, pause. Okay, if you have me before for Algebra 1, then you know how this works, okay? So, when you get home tonight, let's say that you're working through all these problems and you got home and you're like, I have no idea how she got the answer for number 15. Okay? So when you get home, what should you do? Email me or text me through the remind, right? Please make sure you send me a picture of the problem you do not understand. And I have a cool iPad that has a cool app where I can record how to work number 15 and send it to you. Does that make sense to everybody? Because tomorrow I do not have zero period because I have an SGA meeting. Does that make sense? Y'all okay? Every Thursday. All right, so what do you do when you get home tonight if you're like freaking out and you don't know how to do a problem? Text me or email me. Make sure you send a picture, right? And I will send you a video back. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes? No? Yes. Okay. Here's the thing. Don't text me at 11 o'clock and expect me to send you something back at 11 o'clock. Okay? Y'all good? 9:30, 10 at the latest, 10 at the absolute latest. No later than 10, okay? I'll still be up at 10. All right, y'all go ahead and get with your partners, and y'all go to 10. I'll be around to everybody.